I've been an underwater cameraman and filmmaker for 2 decades. I picked up my first underwater camera at age 13 and have never been without one since, eventually turning my passion into a career and spending the past 20 years shooting for documentaries all over the world, from the tropical waters of Tahiti and Indonesia to the cold waters of Canada and South Australia. As a filmmaker, my overriding goal when shooting in the ocean is to get in close and film its life as naturally as possible, to capture natural, undisturbed behaviour. I want to have as small an impact as possible when I'm underwater. Not to be unnoticed, but to be accepted as something harmless and unthreatening, and therefore be ignored. HECS wetsuits, with their inbuilt stealth technology, are one of the tools that help me to achieve that goal. Marine animals, big and small, have incredibly keen senses, so masking your footprint from creatures whose lives depend on their sensory ability is not straightforward. There are no magic invisibility cloaks in real life, and stealth is more about masking whatever sensory signals you can as best you can by ticking off some of those sensory boxes. From my own observations underwater, it seems that when even one of these sensory cues is missing, it confuses the animal and diffuses their immediate flight reflex. Sensory cues that are taken as danger signals include fast movement, size and silhouette, and sudden noise or vibration, signs that can indicate predatory behaviour and trigger that flight reflex. To get closer to wildlife, you need to minimise those signals. Slow, calm movements help stop you looking like a predator in hunting mode. Camouflage helps break up your outline. Freediving or closed-circuit rebreathers eliminate noisy bubbles. But only the HECS technology can mask the electrical signals our muscles create, the signals that give away our state of muscle tension. It's these electrical signals ramping up as they go into hunting mode that give predators their focus and intensity. Sharks can cruise past fish in the middle of the day with almost no response, but at night, when sharks are in feeding mode, it's a different story. The fish know to stay out of the way. The same applies as a cameraman trying to get close to marine life. But because HECS blocks the electrical signals given off by the human body, it ticks one of those sensory warning boxes that nothing else is able to. And for me, that makes it very worthwhile. I've seen it time and time again when filming shy or wary species while wearing my HECS wetsuits. Species like snapper, that are usually extremely wary, seem to accept me as not being a threat, allowing me to get that bit closer and capture more natural behaviour. Of course, it is difficult to quantify just how close you're able to get to an animal from one day to the next. But after hundreds of filming dives in my HECS wetsuits and plenty of first-hand experiences of just how well the carbon grid works, I wouldn't bother diving in another suit. HECS just gives me another edge. I've been diving in HECS wetsuits for 6 years now, since 2012, testing the prototype suits in wide-ranging conditions on documentary shoots and being part of the evolution of the suit design, as the focus has evolved from solely spearfishing through to scuba and filming use. In summer, I use one of the 3mm HECS 2-piece suits, the blue water camo suit when I'm in tropical waters or freedive filming offshore in blue water, and the versatile green multi-camo suit if I'm working around reef habitat in temperate waters. In winter, I switch to my HECS 1-piece 5mm Pro Scuba suit, the latest addition to the HECS range. Good equipment that I know is going to do exactly what it's supposed to do is important to me, and that goes for both camera and dive gear. HECS wetsuits are made from the best quality Yamamoto rubber, which makes them durable but soft and super comfortable. A side benefit of the woven carbon grid in the HECS fabric is that it makes these suits exceptionally warm. Both the 3mm and 5mm HECS suits are the warmest weight-for-weight wetsuits I've ever used. If you are serious about getting closer to marine life, whether for spearfishing, filming, photography or scientific diving, HECS technology is a tool you can't afford to pass up.